Let's go. Let's go. Look, hope you are absolutely ready. Hope you're absolutely ready to have the best core class ever. Come over here and come say hi. Hey, Lini. How are you? Let's go. Let's go. So, Isa, what are you doing today? Today, I decided to do a class completely different. Okay, it's not going to be that intense workout class that you're used to because I decided to come here and I decided to bring to you something super amazing, special, because I want to teach you parts of the foundation. I'm going to teach you how do you actually get your core strong. Because, and I'm going to tell you that the way I'm going to explain to you, nobody ever seen. And why is that? Why nobody ever seen? Because the way I'm going to do it is the way that I put together a series of techniques, series of methods, of strategies, and I put in a sequence. And that's what I teach inside of my program, inside of the Leaner, Stronger, Smarter. Because, but you know what? I was like, this is a special day. I'm here with you. And I decided to bring everything to you for the first time. So the first time I'm sharing this outside my girls group, okay? So I want you to understand this and I want you to pay attention to this. And I want to, yes, thank you for the hearts. I need more hearts. Let's go. And look, I want you to understand this because once I teach you those little 4 steps to get a stronger core, 4 steps, once I teach you those 4 steps, you're going to have something what I call oh shit moments. And oh shit moments is that moment that you're like, I can see now. I can see why this is happening. Okay? And once you see it, there's no going back. You're going to start to be aware of your body, aware of your choices. I'll tell you, best class ever. But I need you to tell me something. I need you to tell me like, I'm here, I'm ready, I want this. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. I don't want you to just share it with a lot of people, but maybe invite somebody, one person that you think is special and you think they could benefit from that. Not just by getting like their nice abs, but like maybe even get rid of some back pains. Someone that you know they're struggling to get that nice flat belly that they want. But I'm telling you, send to that person. In this way, you have an accountability partner. So they're going to be checking on you. You're going to check on them. And that's how we work. So before I go anything, I want to ask you a few questions. Ooh, I see a lot of people here. Liza, I got hearts. Hello. Thank you guys. Awesome. So let me ask you something. Where are you from? Mr. Denjon. Nice. Nice to see you. Look at this. Look at this. Where are you from? Because I love to talk to people all over the place. I don't know if you can tell, but I do have an accent. I'm Brazilian, but I live here for a long time. And I'm ready and excited to share this with you guys. Texas. Ooh, I'm actually going to Texas really soon. Look at that. This is kind of exciting. So I'm from Boston now. I'm here in Boston to teach this to you guys. Are you ready? So good. Now, Denjon, hop on YouTube and check that out. Go on YouTube and check the new. You're gonna love that. Are you ready? Oh, more. Blessings. Appreciate Miss. Oh, Kansas. That's so awesome. See, I love meeting those. Charleston. Absolutely love Charleston. Oh, that's so good. Are you ready? It's for 4 steps. Absolutely 4 steps. So again, this is not going to be a lot. We're going to do some core exercise as well, but I want you to understand the picture. Understand? I want you to see. How about that? I want you to see the way I see. I want you to use my goggles. And I want you to see the way I see exercise, the way my girls are seeing exercise. Okay? So let's go. The first one, I know Instagram, this is backward, but YouTube is there. They can actually see good. But the first one, the first thing that you absolutely need to focus on, so is the style of your training. What do you mean, Isa? the style of your training is going to matter a lot on the results that you're looking for. So let me give you an example. A lot of people here, who's here do more cardio than resistance training? Who's here do more cardio than resistance training? I want you to tell me here. Do you do more cardio or more resistance training? And what is your goals? If your goal is, you're here because you want to see that strong core. You want to have that nice flat belly. And I want to point something to you that if you are focusing on cardio, that's not your best choice. Isa, what do you mean? Cardio is not good? No, did not say that. I'm saying that cardio is amazing, but to intend with the intention that we have to get our core strong, I'm going to tell you to focus on resistance training. And what resistance training means? Anything that you have dumbbells, anything that you have machines, anything that you have resistance. Okay, anything from a black, a blue band, a loop band, a longer band, anything that will create resistance will be better in this case. What do you mean, Isa? Very quickly. So the cardio, guys, the cardio is going to focus on burning calories right in, which is amazing. It's good for your heart, it's good for your head, but it's going to make you lose weight. And what we want is to maintain your muscle mass and burn the fat. Let me drink water because I'm done. What we want is maintain your muscle mass. So have you met someone that they were like, oh, I end up losing weight, but I still not toned, I still not lean the way I wanted? It's because most likely they were focused on cardio more than they were focused on strength training. So step one, oh, you're gonna love my handwriting. And I know Instagram is backward, but it's okay. So it's gonna be resistance training. Nice, great. Step one, focus on resistance training. Okay, we got this. Now step number two, doing the resistance training, but not doing too light. Okay, you said I'm supposed to do resistance training. Yes, I said that. But now you're saying I cannot do too light. Yes, I'm also saying that. So let me explain why I'm saying that. So resistance training is amazing, but it needs to be tough. It needs to be hard. You cannot be on during the resistance training smiling, resistant. I tell the girls all the time, I tell my girls all the time, you gotta make the face. The resistance training needs to be hard. You need to be in that moment that you're doing your squat with your heavy dumbbell and you're like, oh my gosh, that hurts so much. That hurts so much. Okay, and that's how you're going to be more beneficial for fat loss. And I'm going to explain why. Because when you focus on resistance training, okay, you're going to increase your muscle mass. But Isa, I do not want to get bulky. We won't get bulky. As long as we control our food to become lean, we're not going to get bulky. Okay, it's really, really hard for women to get really bulky. But what we want is to start getting leaner, maintaining or even gaining your muscle mass. Because when you do this is very important. When you do this, what's happening is your body's going to burn more calories at rest. When you're sitting, laying down, sleeping, your body's burning more calories. So look how cool. Do you know what? Let me give you an example. Do you know how we hate men? Let me explain. Calm down. We hate men because when men decided to lose weight, they lose weight so much faster than we do. Who here already saw this? Who's here met someone that is absolutely a guy lost weight faster, right? It's because of the amount of fat, the amount of muscle they have. Because with the amount of muscle they have, they burn more calories at rest. And that's what we need to understand. And that is your probably first oh shit moment. Because that's the moment that you're like, okay, I've been doing cardio for so long, or I've been doing training, working out 5 days, 6 days a week, but my workout doesn't make my muscles ache, that's why I'm not seeing the results that I'm waiting for, wanted, deserving even, right? If you're training 5 days a week, you should see the results you want. There's no conversation about that. But the problem is we only focus on the workout. We don't focus on this, what I'm teaching you right now, which is the foundation, which is the steps and how do you do this correctly. Let me give you an example. If you're the type of person that you want to, like me, cannot do a huge makeup, cannot do a complex makeup for if my life depends on. Do you think I'm gonna go there and go crazy in a night makeup when I don't know how to do the makeup? No. I'm gonna start slow, right? I'm gonna start baby steps. Because if I do something and I hear, okay, I feel better, I do here, I get more confidence. And this is what we don't understand about training, is we start working out, but we never thought about how do I actually supposed to work out? Isn't that crazy? So over here, hey, send me, like, write something, put some hearts if you agree with me. If you're like, okay, that actually makes sense. And that takes us, are you ready? To step number 3. And I'm running a little bit with the steps because of step 3 and 4, it's going to be a little bit longer. And 4, we're actually going to do some exercise together. So stay here with me, and I want you to really pay attention. Tell somebody next to you to zip it and look, focus here. Some, like all my classes, all my girls, I make them write stuff down so they understand, okay? Because when you understand something, when you feel confident about it, woof, it's so much easier. So much easier. Okay, now, what number 3? Are you ready? Step number 3, stop doing sit-ups. And I'm gonna wait now for the comments. And even if you're watching this in record, I want you comments over here. Is that you crazy? Tell me to stop doing sit-ups, but I want the abs. And now, does anybody that can guess why I'm gonna tell you to stop doing sit-ups? Okay, now pay attention because this is going to be the biggest oh shit moment. Come on. So, you spend all day. I spend all day, and I'm a trainer, okay? And I spend the majority of my day. Ooh, somebody said something. Straight leg sit-ups. Yeah, okay. Straight leg sit-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. Check this out. This is actually better than crunches. So, when you spend all day like this, what I'm doing on my phone, like this on my computer, what I am doing to my body all day long. I like the comments. I stand full of buzz abs just came naturally. Check this out. You spend all day here, all day here. Your kiddos spend all day here. Why? Me as a trainer, why? I would tell you to go to the floor, and hopefully you can see me on the floor. You go to the floor, and I'll tell you to do a bunch of crunches. When your chest muscles, your abs muscles, they're already tight. Your back is rounded and is stretched because muscle, guys, they don't move like elastic bands. They move like plastic bags. Once you stretch them, they stay stretched for a while until you come and you get a magic foam roller, okay? And you use your foam roller and you help your muscles to go back to the normal length. I'm not gonna talk about the foam roller. I want to, but my time is short. We're gonna stay here. So now, Isa, oh shit, I didn't realize that I spent all day here, and if I go to the gym, I'm doing more crunches, right? And also I want to tell you one thing that I did not say in the beginning, but I'm going to say right now is you cannot target fat loss. By now you should know that. Okay, there's a lot of trainers to share this, but I want to make sure I say that. You cannot target fat loss. So it does not matter if you're doing 1,000 crunches and sit-ups a day. You're not going to get rid of that little fat. Now, you can make your core strong. You can make your muscles strong. And this is your skin. In between, we have fat. And then you have your muscles. You can make your muscles stronger. Okay, and with food, you can lower your percentage body fat. And then you're going to add abs. If I'm going too fast, let me know, because I tend to talk a lot. Now, if you're like, okay, Isa, I shouldn't be doing so many crunches. Okay, and what should I do instead? Now, I want you to understand one thing. There's two types of exercise, okay? There is a complex exercise, compound exercise, where we move more joints at once. And there is isolation exercise, when we only move in one joint. What that means? Meaning, if I'm doing a bicep curl, look, only one joint moving, right? Awesome. If I am doing a squat, how many joints are moving? My hips moving, my knees moving, my ankles are moving, and probably my upper body because I'm holding my core. So I want you, especially in the beginning, if you're a beginner, and always, not just if you're a beginner, but especially in the beginner, I want you to focus on compound movements. Because if you focus on those bigger movements, you're going to work more muscles at once. And when you go home, or if you're home when you're done, you have the right amount of protein, you're going to help your muscles grow. Right? Okay. Because why do we want to keep our muscles or make our muscles grow? Because we're going to increase our metabolism. And if you're the type of person that you like, my metabolism's so slow, I cannot even start talking about, you need to be doing resistance training. Oh shit moment, right? Thank you. I should get some hearts for that. Is there no more hearts? Yes, there's hearts. So now, if you're like, okay, Isa, let's go back. Let's go back because you actually forgot to write. So the first step is focus on resistance training instead of focus on cardio. Do I still do? Hey, I got some hearts. I appreciate that. So now, do I still do cardio? Yeah, absolutely. I always tell my girls, because I know their case, to do cardio after the training. Okay, why? Because I want them prioritizing, I said it right, the strength training. Because if they do cardio first, if they do 30 minutes of cardio first, they're going to be too tired, right? By the time they get to the strength training, for the resistance training. And I want them to focus on resistance training. So I tell them to do about 20 minutes after. It would be great. Or even if they can do morning training, afternoon cardio. Okay? It's dependent what is your situation. Now, first one, to focus more on resistance training. If your goal is fat loss. Your goal is fat loss. Now, number 2 is do the fat loss, but don't do too light. Has to be hard. You have to get a weight that challenges you. And when you you can just push. And when you come here and you're like doing your squat, you're like, oh my goodness, this is so hard. Oh yeah, I can't do it anymore. Okay? Almost reaching muscle failure. Isa, can I reach muscle failure the first day I'm training, the first month I'm training, the first 2 months of training? No. Because if you do, you're going to send me a message saying, I cannot even pee without thinking of you because I'm so sore that it hurts so much. Done. Now, not heavy. So let's say heavy resistance training. Now, number 3 was stop doing so many crunches. Focus on compound movements. Okay, focus on compound movement. Now, because compound movement is going to work more muscles at once, and they're actually going to help you burn more calories. Okay, look, on the strong, this is a trial. Yeah, this is a trial class. I want your feedback, okay? We're going to try something that was new here. Now, Isa, if you said that crunches and sit-ups are not a great idea, especially because of your posture, what should I do instead? Now that's where I come in. I want you to focus on getting your core strong. This is me, my opinion. There's a lot of other coaches out there, that disagree with my opinion, but this I stand strong in my opinion. Thank you. Because I want you to focus, and I'm going to explain why actually. When we're lifting heavy, because I told you, did you see? It's all, like I said in the beginning, it's a method, it's a technique, it's a sequence. That's why it's all tied up together. When I told you that you need to lift heavy, in order to lift heavy, you need a strong core to allow your body to lift heavy. Does that make sense? Okay, I get it. Yeah, because if I don't have a strong core, if I hold a 50-pound dumbbell in front of me, I am going to collapse because my lower back especially is going to hurt. Right? Awesome. So now if the core job is to stay here, strong, while my arms are moving, where my legs are moving, if my job as my core is to stay still and hold movement, prevent movement, why do people, when to go to the gym, they only work out their abs doing movement? Does it make sense? Oh shit moments, right? Oh shit moments. So now we can do what we call anti-movement exercise. Brilliant Mike Boyle and Greg Cook came up with those names. They did, I did it. Anti-movement, which I love it, and I adopt that name. So what that means is planks, dead bugs. And if you're the type of person that thinks dead bugs are easy, I want you right here. I think dead bugs are easy. Very, very easy. And I'm going to show you today, we're going to do it right now together. How long I have? 7 minutes. Perfect. I'm going to show you that the problem that you think that bugs are easy or even planks are easy, it's because, are you ready? You're not using the correct mechanics. Correct mechanics is a huge thing. I want you to, every time you do an exercise, I want you to start thinking, where are you feeling that exercise? Are you doing a booty exercise and you're not feeling your glute? There's something wrong there. Something's missing. It's the same story about I told you is somebody that don't know how to do makeup or somebody that don't know how to swim. If I don't know how to swim, I'm not going to jump in the pool, right? I'm going to learn how to use my legs, learn how to use my arms, and then I'm going to put it all together. Why people don't do that when it comes to exercise? Why did they don't stop and say, you know what? I'm actually going to learn how to do the exercise, how to do the movement before I actually go and do a workout. And the beautiful part is it's simple. It's really simple. And that's why I'm here today. And that's why we're going to do this together. Deal? So now, I like the hearts. Keep coming. You can keep coming to hearts. I don't mind. You keep coming. Okay, so now I wanted to teach you something that I actually just created a 5-day course on it. Only about to teach this little thing. Then I'm going to give it to you guys now. I just created this, and it's going to be free as well. But I created a course about the tuck. And I'm going to explain what the tuck is for you right now. And I want you to look and have the oh shit moment. Again. Hello. Let's go. So what is the talkies and why? If you go on my page and you start watching my videos, every single video I'm like tuck, tuck, tuck here, tuck that. Why? Because I want to engage your core. How about people tell you, brace your core? Do you know what that means? Just say yes. You say, yes, I know what that means. I know how to brace my core. Beautiful. You are one of the few people that know. Okay? I want you to understand what the tuck is. I want you to understand one thing first. And I'm going to try to draw that. And I know it's a little bit too far from you, but I'm going to try this. I want you to imagine that this is you or me, if you want to call me. And this is your spine. Okay? And I want you to imagine your hip as a bow. Yeah, look at that. Okay? That's your hip. If I tilt my hip forward, okay? If I tilt my hip forward, what's going to happen? If I have water, the water is going to come out. Can you see that? If you cannot, yeah, you can see that. If I hit, yeah, there's no head. Fine, now there's a head. If I tilt my hip forward, which most of us are like this, okay, we have our anterior tilt, okay, what that means, if we stand a lot of time on this position, our abs, this is very important, become stretch. Our butt becomes stretch. Our hamstring becomes really tight. And our hip flexors become really tight. So if you're the type of person that you do, I know this is core class, but this has to do a little bit of booty too. If you do that, so many booty exercise, and you don't feel your booty, it could be because you don't know how to tuck. Because when you tuck, you now have a straight line. You align your hip with your rib cage. Right? And then now you're going to actually just start using your glutes and you using your core. So that's why every time I do core exercise, every time I do glute exercise, every time I do pretty much everything, I make sure I tuck, tiny tuck, just to my body to stay aligned. So now I can actually recruit my abs. And I can show you something really weird. If you look my abs doesn't sound that I have abs, right? But if I do the tuck and I push my ribs down, you still can see that I have abs because this light is terrible. Here, done. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I do the tuck, push my ribs down, and now you like, oh, this girl actually have some abs. Because I learned how to position my body in a way that recruit my abs more. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Are you ready? Let's go. So I'm going to go to the floor. I'm going to push this a little bit this way to make sure you can see this. This is so much easier. Okay. So, and if you can't see, because I have, of course, a darker pants, you let me know. Okay. So now, Isa, what is the tuck? I want you to do this for me. And I can shut down the comments if you need. Let me know. Or you can go to YouTube on Strong Magazine and it's right there with the beautiful quality. So now, I want you to imagine that your hip goes forward and back. Do that for me. Forward and back. Forward and back. Okay. Now, I want you to notice something. When you go back, I want you to exhale with your mouth. Push the air, push the back away from you. Inhale. Exhale. Now I can put it here so you can see. Look, now you see it. Get it? The light. Okay, perfect. Now, let me put this here. Now I want you to start understanding that your hip moves two ways. Now I want you to do a cat and cow, which is yoga, which I know nothing about it, but I know how to do this. Why? Because it's a tuck. When you inhale, exhale, push in. Inhale, exhale. I want you to notice that it's not your spine moving. It's actually your hip. Your hip is moving forward, is moving back. Okay? Now, how do we apply this to standing to exercise? This is going to be a little bit tricky if you have never tried to fix your anterior pelvic tilt. Okay? If you go to the mirror, Start on the floor, go to the cat and cow. That's a step. You see what I'm giving you is a step by step. And then you go to the mirror and you stay there until you be able to do this. Comfortable. It took me a bunch of tries to be able to, oh shit, I got it. That's why I call it oh shit moments. Okay, so now we know how to do that. Okay, how do we apply that to exercise? I'm gonna ask you to do a plank. Yes, I'm asking you to go on the floor right now with me and do a plank. Because if you do planks this way, you start from the bottom, by the way, please. And I'm gonna put it here so you can see me better. Maybe this. Okay. Let me move this light. Can you see me? Can you see me good on the floor? And if you can't, let me know. Okay. So you over here. A lot of people just stick the butt out, right, and just stay here. I can seriously stay here for the longest. Why? Because I'm not feeling my core at all. I'm not. And this is supposed to be a core exercise. I'm not saying my abs. I shouldn't say core. Abs. Okay? But look what happened when I do the tuck. Look what happened when I do the tuck. I'm on the ground. I go up. I tuck. I push my ribs in. Push the ribs. Squeeze the ribs. Squeeze my glutes. And now I get my elbows and push towards my toes towards my elbows. And now I'm shaking like a crazy person. And I feel a huge pain on my abs. I want you to try because I want you to see the difference. If you're doing planks and you're not feeling a huge pain on your core, that means you're not using the proper mechanics. And that's why I'm here today, to give you the right mechanics. And I want you, like, I wish you could just open your head and just put this inside, because I know this is going to make your training so much easier. Going to make your results come much easier. To give you an example, my girls, they train 4 days a week, 35 minutes. That's it. That's it. And I do the same. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate. And then I want you to do this, because when you understand how easy this can be, you don't have to be training for hours. Guys, I talk to women every day who tell me they're training for an hour and a half. You don't need that. You just need to understand how your body moves. Deal? Okay, you're going to try this plank. And I know my time, the people on the magazine are going to come like, Isa, you got to go. Okay, I'll just do one more and we'll go. And then for the next one is the dead bug. And I chose specifically the dead bug because I love when people tell me that dead bug is too easy, when it's not. It's absolutely not. So what I want you to do is, I want you put the legs here, and I want you to put tension here. I love using a broom. I'm going to get my stick mobility, but you can use a broom. Okay? If you use a broom and create resistance here, oh, thank you for the heart. You keep the resistance here. Keep your nice spine. And I told you how to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. While you exhale, you're going to get your leg, one of your legs, and you're going to push down. And you come back, inhale. But while you're doing this, I want you to force here and force your ribs down. Isa, what do you mean by ribs down? Do you see my ribs up, flare? And now look, they're down. Ribs are down. Okay? I literally got the light for you. Ribs are down. Ribs up, ribs down. Keep that ribs down. With that tuck. And do one at a time. Ribs down. My ribs doesn't break. Because look at this. If I'm doing a dead bug and my back get off the ground, you can see the light. That means my core, my abs, I need to stop saying core, my abs are not engaged. The same way, if I'm standing, I'm doing this. My core, I'm not engaged. Do you see? This was just one class, guys. I only had 30 minutes to come here and share everything with you. So I wanted to show you those 4 steps. If you are doing those 4, I promise you're going to see so much faster results. And you don't have to, like, One day I'll come here and tell my whole story, but you don't have to be softened the way I did or so many other women did. You just need to stop and say, you know what? I am going to learn this. The same way you learn how to swim, the same way you learn how to drive, step by step, and then just you go, because it's not hard. It's simple. Look, my name is Isagama. I'm gonna tag my Instagram here. If you have any questions, if anything that I said was not clear, or you disagree with me, because I love when people disagree with me, send me a message and I would absolutely love talking to you. And if you say, Isa, I'm still not sure if I'm doing it right or not, I do something for my clients called movement analysis. Send me a video and I'll check it out for you and I'll send a feedback. Okay? I have like a way to do it where I put lines on your photos, on your video, and I give you feedback because I want you to learn. I'm so passionate about this. And I love things to be easy. Okay? I truly named my program Leaner, Stronger, Smarter, because I tell my girls, you can absolutely train a little bit smarter so you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Hey. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm so happy that you like. Look, huge kiss for you guys. I absolutely, look, thank you so much. I'm very excited. Awesome. Thank you guys. If you have any, oh, absolutely, Jazz. Hey, look at that. Look who's here. Awesome. Oh, absolutely. I'm so happy you like it. Look, it's important. Understand those little things, and then everything else is going to be so much easier. And if you have any questions, just send me a message. Bye.